Light rainfall, but tomorrow and Wednesday, we've got a low flood threat across Houston. Let's talk about it because you're going to want that umbrella handy every single day this week. Storm Tracker 2 radar right now. This is where we're tracking light to moderate rain showers. These are going to be pushing through, which means through the day today, expect to see on and off rain showers really throughout southeast Texas. You can also see some of those wet roads between Huntsville and Madisonville along the North Freeway there. These showers continuing to drift on through. Now, once we head through the afternoon today, we're actually expecting another surge of moisture through the overnight period. You can see satellite and radar, these showers moving in from the west, and there's a tremendous amount of moisture out there. This is going to allow for some heavier downpours once we get to the overnight hours and lasting into the day on Tuesday. In fact, both Tuesday and of showers and thunderstorms, both days is coming with a low flood threat, but that means you will have the possibility of encountering a flooded roadway. That's probably going to be our highest concern as those rain chances continue with us. Now, I do want to stress it's not a washout. We're talking rounds of rainfall every day over the next several days. But Andy, Brittany, I've got much more on our rain chances and timeline coming up.
Caroline.
3 inches of rainfall. When the soil is already saturated, any additional rainfall can quickly lead to runoff. And that's one of the reasons why we're tracking the possibility of some flooding later on this week. Right now, Storm Tracker 2 radar showing primarily light rain showers pushing through Harris County. You can also see some more moderate downpours from Sealy over towards Columbus. We've got lightning turned on, but right now not seeing any lightning, which means mainly just moderate downpours. Continuing up to the North College Station over towards Huntsville, you can see those showers drifting on through. And as we go through the day today, mainly just going to be those light rain showers. It's not going to be until we get into the day tomorrow and Wednesday that those rain chances really start to ramp up. Satellite and radar, you can see this huge swath of rain. This is going to continue to push its way to the east, bringing with it more widespread rain chances. So through the rest of the day today, mainly just isolated showers out there, sprinkles, the possibility for the occasional moderate downpour, incredibly hit or miss. And then as we head through the overnight hours, a surge of moisture is going to allow for heavier downpours. That means I would absolutely plan for extra time for that Tuesday morning commute. Meteorologist Justin Stapleton, he'll be live through the morning tracking these showers and thunderstorms 6 a.m. looking to be a mess. The concern here is going to be the possibility for isolated flooded out streets. Continuing through the day on Tuesday, not a total washout, but periods of heavy downpours through the day. That'll continue through the lunchtime hour and even into the afternoon and evening, which means all day on Tuesday, you'll need to stay weather aware, keep that umbrella with you, and plan on extra time. That flash flood risk is with us both tomorrow and on Wednesday. This means a surge of moisture. That's going to allow for some heavy downpours, especially for our Tuesday morning. So far today, here in Houston, it's mainly just been light rain showers. You can see a closer look at the metro. We had a light round of showers and sprinkles push through downtown, but you'll notice most of the heavier activity, that's going to be just west of Houston, but Giddings down through LaGrange, Columbus, pushing into Sealy. This is where we have a more moderate swath of rainfall. Not seeing any lightning, but it is beneficial rainfall that's making the roads just a bit messy out there. Also off to the north, you can see College Station over towards Huntsville. More rain showers pushing through, but for the most part, it's mainly been light to moderate rain showers today. As we head through the overnight hours, that's when we're going to see the rainfall really pick up. In fact, this is going to be on and off through the next few days. Andy, I'm tracking a flood threat, but more on how much rainfall you can expect in just a few minutes.
Caroline area, that's really, though, a sign of what's to come.
A sign of what's to come, because this is really the lightest. Put an 80% chance, nearly a 100% chance at this point. Things are looking very wet. And by Wednesday, we're also putting a 60% chance both Tuesday and Wednesday. We've got a flood threat. Today, though, it's mainly just those light rain showers pushing through the Houston area. You can see Channel View seeing a shower drifting its way through. We're also continuing to watch those moderate moderate rain showers from Giddings down through Belleville and light showers. So across the board, we are seeing shower activity. Nothing is particularly heavy, but certainly the heaviest of it pushing its way towards the east right now. As we head through the overnight hours, we are expecting activity to start to ramp up. You'll notice through 6 o'clock, much of the same, tracking scattered light to moderate rain showers. But then as we go past midnight tonight, watch as these showers and storms push in from the Austin area, reaching Houston likely by 6 a.m. in the morning. That means Tuesday morning commute is going to be very messy. Plan for extra time on the roads. Continuing to see on and off rain showers through the day, 9 a.m. Most of this steady rainfall. At times you're going to see thunderstorms, and because it's continuously bringing hit or miss showers, rainfall accumulations, they can start to add up pretty quick. You'll notice by 2 o'clock, most of that activity is north of I-10, but everybody does have a chance of seeing those scattered showers and storms. So through the entire day on Tuesday, keep the umbrella with you and plan for extra time for driving. As we head into our Wednesday, it doesn't look as widespread, but we're still going to see scattered rain showers possible through the day. And because the ground is going to be so soaked from tomorrow, we will have a flood risk. Our flash flood risk tomorrow is a low threat for all of southeast Texas, and it continues on Wednesday as it pushes its way to the east. A really good reminder that when it comes to rainfall, wide area, which means for that afternoon pickup and that evening commute, it might be a bit messy on the roads. Storm Tracker 2 showing some of those light rain showers now pushing into Harris County, Mission Bend down through Sugar Land. It's not particularly heavy, but certainly is inconvenient as it rolls its way in. You can see the heaviest of those down Lake Somerville, Carmine, Burton, that's where we have the steadiest of the rainfall. But really towards Hempstead, we are tracking light rainfall moving through. Continuing up to the north, you can see pushing onto the North Freeway there from Willis up through Huntsville, seeing some of those showers move in. And this is just the start. We're going to continue to see this large swath of rain pushing in from the west to the east, which means everybody has a very high chance of seeing rainfall within the next few hours. In fact, I would say nearly an 100% chance. Just know that it's not particularly heavy. In fact, as we go through the overnight hours, this is when we're expecting another surge of moisture, and that's going to allow for much heavier downpours as we go through our Tuesday. In fact, Tuesday morning, we're going to start by seeing a pretty messy commute, 6 a.m. Roads already seeing scattered showers and thunderstorms. At times, some of these are going to be incredibly heavy, which means we will have to be watching for localized street flooding. That's going to be our primary concern. And it's not just that morning commute. Lunchtime, we can continue to see scattered showers and thunderstorms impacting us all the way through the evening commute as well. Now, Tuesday, not going to be the only day we're tracking flood chances. In fact, we've got flood chances sticking around as we head into the day on Wednesday as well. But Tuesday, certainly a huge day to watch with that flood risk. Lisa, Joel, I'll have much more on our week-long storm timeline coming up.
Okay, Caroline, we'll certainly check back.
Rainfall starting in the morning, lasting through the middle of the day, and continuing into the evening, which means it might start to feel like a washout, but you're going to have periods of break in between. Wednesday, a 60% chance of rain. You'll notice temperatures much cooler because of the rainfall, but it's really not about the temperatures when we're so wet out there. You can see Storm Tracker 2 radar. We've got scattered showers from Brazoria and Matagorda County up through Fort Bend County, really anywhere to the west of I-45, you're dealing with those scattered showers, at times slightly more moderate, but here in the Houston metro, starting to see that push in right now, impacting the far west loop. Pretty soon, that'll start to impact downtown as well. I do want to stress, most of this is just light showers, sprinkles, but there are a few moderate downpours in here, especially for areas like Schulenburg up towards Giddings, Brenham up towards Lake Somerville as well. You can see right now some of the more moderate downpours impacting areas near Navasota and College Station. All of this rain swath is going to continue to push its way to the east, which means pretty much everybody is going to see some rainfall as we go through the next several hours. Doesn't mean it's going to be heavy. Right now we're not seeing any lightning, but no, roads are going to be a bit wet, which means historically we're going to have some pretty slow drive times. As we go through the rest of this evening, you'll continue to see the rain pushing through the Houston area. At times we will see breaks. But look at this. Once we get into 3 a.m. Tuesday, that's tomorrow morning, you can see heavier thunderstorms forming near I-35 in Austin. These are going to work their way to the east, which means by 6 a.m., heavy storms possible here in Houston, moderate to heavy downpours that could lead to street flooding. I think it's going to be a mess tomorrow for school drop-off. For that morning commute, you'll see rounds of heavy downpours, brief breaks before more moves in, which means keep the umbrella handy and plan for extra time for driving. By lunchtime on Tuesday, a big swath of rain is pushed through, but we're going to continue to see more scattered showers and thunderstorms through the entire day. By 5 o'clock, still seeing scattered showers. And at this point, one of the big concerns is going to be that flood potential, especially if we see thunderstorms move over the same area. That can lead to some high water spots. As we head Tuesday evening, once again, scattered showers. I do think the heaviest of the rainfall will likely fall on Tuesday, but into Wednesday, more showers and thunderstorms are going to be possible, which is why we have a flood risk both tomorrow and on Wednesday. Our extended forecast is going to show for driving because we've got a wet weather week, meaning every single day showers and storms are going to be possible. Satellite and pushing in from the west. That's going to lead to light and moderate rain showers over the next several hours. In fact, as we go through the overnight hours, even heavier downpours are going to be possible. San Antonio dealing with quite a bit of flooding, but here at home, we're only just starting to see some light rain showers push in around the Houston area. Seeing a few scattered showers now inside the metro, but most of our heavier stuff has been well to our west. You can see Columbus up towards LaGrange, Giddings over towards Brenham, dealing with those downpours. At times it's light, other times you are going to get the heavier rain. Continuing up to the north, you can see Navasota over towards Huntsville, some moderate showers here, very off and on, and that's what we're going to see over the next few days. But Lisa, Joel, more on that full timeline coming up.
Okay, Caroline.
Not a washout, but I do expect rounds of rainfall pretty much every single day, at least now through Wednesday. So umbrellas being handy, patience on the road, and just plan on a bit of extra time because you don't want to be in a rush when you encounter flooded roads. Again, impacting us here in Houston. I think a lot of this is actually going to be for late Tuesday night storms that linger, but you can see it continues to shift its way off towards the east. Right now, we've been tracking scattered showers and moderate downpours as well. You can see here in Houston, those showers finally reaching the I-45 corridor. 288 dealing with some of those downpours as well through Brazoria County here in Houston. Seeing those scattered sprinkles, showers, nothing too heavy, but certainly is a bit inconvenient for that after school pickup. You can see from Eagle Lake up to Belleville, 290 seeing the most moderate of those downpours. And we're going to continue to see those showers as we head through the afternoon. Navasota up towards Huntsville, dealing with moderate to heavy downpours as well. So far, not having any lightning, but it is certainly not out of the question, especially as we go through the overnight hours, as we're expecting a surge of moisture. Watch what happens as we go Tuesday morning. We'll start to see those thunderstorms out to the west. These are going to push into the Houston area likely by 6 a.m. in the morning. That means our Tuesday starts out an absolute mess. And I want to stress, all day long, we're going to have heavy downpour chances. Treat tomorrow as one of those days where you're going to need extra time on the roads. If you've got the option to work from home, not a bad day to do it. It's going to be rain showers on and off through the day. By lunchtime, that original swath of rain is pushed off to the east, but we'll continue to see pop-up showers and storms lasting into the afternoon as well. By 5 o'clock, still dealing with messy roads before things start to taper off into Wednesday. So forecast rainfall accumulation widespread 1 to 2 inches, but remember, anywhere we can see even higher accumulations. And as we look ahead towards the upcoming week, we'll see rain chances start to decrease. Now, still going to have a